Hi everyone, it's Stephanie Thompson. Welcome back to Read Your Library. Today in Things I Didn't Know, we're going to talk about the fact that the Germans occupied a tiny part of the British Empire during the Second World War. Did you know that? I didn't know that. It's not something I remember ever learning about in history class, and I found out all about it by reading this book, the next book on the shelf that we're looking at, The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. The Channel Islands of Jersey and Guernsey were, in fact, occupied by the Nazis during the Second World War, which I had no idea about. And this book is all about a story that occurs during that occupation. And the plot device of the book is that a writer, right after the war, is looking around for something to write about and just trying to figure out what the next steps are to take with her life. And she starts to correspond with someone on the island of Guernsey, and then travels to the island, finds out all about all the things that were happening there during the occupation, and this great story unfolds about things that happened there, what the Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society is, how it got its name, what life was like on the islands under the German occupation, as you can imagine, brutal, dictatorial, personal freedoms restricted, censorship, curfew, all that sort of thing, and how the indomitable spirit of the people living on the island managed to survive till the end of the war and what happened. And it's also an epistolary novel, coincidentally, similar to another novel we just recently talked about, which means it takes place all in letters. But you find out a lot about what it means to have been on the island of Guernsey during the war, and then you get caught up in the story, and the writer, who's the central character, gets caught up in it too, and it also makes some changes in her life, and she makes some big important life decisions as a result. So it's a page turner, it's fun, it really paints an amazing picture of life at that time, which is something I've always been really fond of reading about. So if you're looking for a fun book that'll also teach you something, hey, look at that, another part of the learn something you didn't know about before theme, I recommend the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. Thanks for listening, and hope to see you next time on Read Your Library.